No mistake from the Frenchman.
God, should have been the man. Yes, sir. First class flights on the
Here comes Ward-Prowse. Loftus-Cheek takes aim.
This is Corner Flag Talk.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Corner Flag Talk podcast. It feels like forever since we've been here. Like that last couple of weeks of this semester felt like it was taking forever to finish, but you know, we back here.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. We're back. So, you know, we could just say, hey, and just relax.
So much things, or like everybody decided to just get real busy. Well, we can't do nothing though. Man want to get fired, rehired, Teddy ACL, group stage get draw, all kind of thing though.
Everything, like every fixture that playing, like normally, like, you know, when we reported real things we seeing, carry as real things that we talk about, and everything that happened when we stopped recording went against everything we talked about before.
Yeah.
Just wild, you know?
So, we here today to do the Champions League round of 16, discuss how, you know, the group went for those teams, how are looking ahead for these ties. And also, without keeping you guys here too long, we're going to jump straight into it. And the first fixture we have here is Bayern Munich versus Chelsea. Bayern walked out the group. It was real straightforward to them. But Chelsea, it really wasn't, you know. It seemed for a long stretch, Virgil, that, you know, their group was very sticky between them, Ajax, Valencia, and Lille. And it was, dog, even now, dog, I still in real shock that, you know, that Ajax didn't come out of the group, dog. But, you know, that just happen when, you know, you lose 2 games in the process. It happens and you'll drop points. And Chelsea managed to get out of the group on the last day, and the reward is the reigning champions of Germany.
Yeah, and well, looking at our fixture, you're looking at these both sides. Obviously, some people are going to look and say that this might be a big task for Chelsea, but both sides going into it have difficulties. Like, look at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich struggling in the league. Bayern Munich are good going forward. They're not really tight at the defense. Yeah. Whereas you see with Chelsea has a good attack going forward, and you know, if they are to get exposed, it will be because of their back line. And just looking from the fixtures that Chelsea had in the Champions League, you cannot say that it's going to be a tough task for Chelsea to score goals, because majority of games that they did not get anything from, it was draws, and draws by of high margins.
Yeah. And you know, okay, so then saying that, you know, Bayern are the favourites going into this, right? Not saying that Chelsea are out, but Bayern are the favourites, right? So then, thinking about how Chelsea can get past Bayern, and you know, when I look at the teams that have been beating Bayern in the last couple of weeks, you know, in the league, because they actually haven't lost in the Champions League, it was teams like Bayer Leverkusen, teams like Borussia Mönchengladbach, where Bayern dominated the game for large portions, but the opposition managed to frustrate them by keeping them out. You know, to some extent, it was really by some real luck. If you haven't seen it, there's this save that Jan Somers made from Borussia Mönchengladbach, where the ball was 98% across the line, and his index finger pushed it sideways for it to stop crossing. It was crazy. And what they did was they countered and hit them extremely quick, decisive, and hit them on the counter and get goals. You know, when it was Leverkusen in the first half, Leon Bailey ripped them to shreds on the counter, you know, with his electric pace and clinical finishing in the day. Same thing with Mönchengladbach, where it was on the counters where they got the penalty to win the game in the end. And this Chelsea team does a lot in possession, but in order for them to win this game, as we saw against Lyon, where they Ajax, when they went to Ajax and win, they had to be resolute and wait for their chance to take it. They really going to have to be patient versus the Germans in order to be able to get past them and to get into the quarterfinals. And you know, it had a point, Virgil. I had to say, you know, I could have seen these two teams reaching the semis, you know, and I actually kind of upset that, you know, they meet each other now. But there's a reason that, you know, Chelsea at that point was free scoring as they were, and there's a reason why Bayern Munich are amongst the favourites this year, because they are now outstanding favourites. And both teams can't afford to slip up, because a lot. In the sense that, I mean, not in the sense that, yeah, no, nobody can support, but in the sense that when Chelsea on it, they score a lot. You know, Tammy has a ton of goals for the season, a lot more than people was, well, not me, but a lot more than other people thought he was score. Gnabry got played of the month last month for Germany, and for Bayern Munich, sorry, Lewandowski hit that was December. That's why he did his 30th goal for the season in December. No, that is Ronaldo Messi numbers. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
He's still not gonna make top 3 for Ballon d'Or.
How man he didn't make top 3 dog?
Oh, I don't understand that.
How still didn't make top 5 dog?
I do not understand.
What more than one dog? Anyways, so the next question we have here is RB.Leipzig versus Tottenham Hotspur. You know, I had a group of some friends with Jill, you know, it's how a Tottenham fan and he's like, you know, they get through. And while on the face it, yes, you can say they get through. You know, Leipzig is not an easy tie at all. We look at that Leipzig, top their group in the Champions League. They are, I believe, as it stands, I can't remember after when Bayern played, where it went. But I knew after they drew against Dortmund in the midweek, which was a fantastic game. Right, Leipzig are on top the Bundesliga right now, and rightfully so. Timo Werner is destroying the league this year. And when we look at where Spurs are weak, is that when teams hit them with a lot of pace real quickly and with decisiveness in the wide areas because of their fullbacks' inability to defend. Sabitzer has been in tremendous form. Emil Forsberg is somebody we've known. And when you have somebody who dominates the air like Poulsen next to Timo Werner, you know, this game can be extremely tricky for Jose Mourinho, who has his eyes on the ultimate prize this year.
Look, well, I said both Leipzig and Spurs, they are, how I see it, they both are evenly matched teams.
Yeah.
And a lot has happened since we last recorded, and you know, for those who do not know, this is Jose Mourinho Tottenham right now. And somebody who's capable of organizing a team defensively, that is one thing, because, you know, the biggest threat would be Timo Werner, who has that pace, and he's just clinical. But Mourinho has the players, he has the tools. Mourinho just has to get the best and just remind them, hey, this team Spurs that reached Champions League finals last year.
Yeah.
He had the same players. He had majority defense is players that he wanted back at his time at United.
Yeah.
He has a quality defense. You just organize them defensively, and they have a lot. They do need to hit the side on a counter attack and play defensive. They have quality going forward. They have Mora, Son, Kane,
Tilly, Ali,
and Ali, who is fighting back and forth. If you could just sit down and talk to Ericsson and say, here this now, play football and get this man to start playing football. That was a tough side for Leipzig, but he said the quality is there in both sides. And this tie, I really cannot see. There is no field for me in this tie. This tie could go either way.
I'm really looking forward to see Harry Kane versus Upamecano.
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the biggest defensive prospects it has out there, and he was superb against Dortmund. He couldn't do anything. He wasn't the one who could do anything for the goals, but seeing him and Harry Kane go at it would be real nice to see. We'll go across. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. I mean, you told me, Virgil, you like this tie.
I love this tie.
And I think it's because, you know, it's kind of like when Arsenal, you know, like 10 years ago used to be in the Champions League. I remember going every year, rotating between Bayern and Barca every year. Play the same things, right? She's getting fed up now, dog. I would actually really like to get Real in that time, even though we might get punched. But just something different now. There's something different.
And I one time the draw easy.
Yeah, dog. I get punched up 4-0.
That was a good game, you know.
Yeah, I had to bring up that.
But with this,
didn't you say just beat me like 3-0? You had to go there.
But you know that's Freddie's Arsenal. That's not the real Arsenal.
Oh, okay.
Credit him, dog. I tell you, I'm real happy for this time. Because I felt up playing all these small teams in these weird countries, and then if not them, our English side, because I just glad that is a top side in Real Madrid. And looking back, I'm not going to say Real Madrid is no easy side, because
No.
before, and this also goes to with the Clasico.
Yeah.
Madrid of before a month ago, everybody would look at them and say, all right, this Madrid side is very weak. But the way how they catch form, they're looking like a very good side. Everybody joined together, and it showed yesterday.
Yeah, that was not going to say we recorded the day after the Clasico, and if anybody had deserved to win, it was Real Madrid.
It was Madrid. Madrid dominated that game, and I could see from that game watching that I could see Madrid's playing style. I could see the playing style they trying to implement. How they playing, they could work a lot with Hazard when Hazard come back, and this Madrid side is not going to be easy. But you know, they say Pep has a history going to Bernabeu. Every time he goes there with Barca and Bayern, he always tries to grind out a win. And that a big test for Pep and City, because Madrid, I think some of the injured players will be back.
Yeah.
Same for us. We'll have Laporte and Sane back.
I was not going to say the returning players would be real key. Well, I was hoping that Leroy Sané decided not to dip in January. If he want to go buy in January.
I don't mind if he dipping. Okay, if the man young, the man did his thing. The man didn't conquer Germany. Yeah. I don't mind. What Bayern do, just pay the money. But that's story for another time. But I hoping Madrid stay fully fit. Hope all the players come back, and I hope City stay fully fit. But the only thing, and this is not me being biased, the only thing that I could see that would tip City ahead of this tie is having that second leg in the Etihad.
Right.
Going to the Bernabeu first leg and try and at least again and getting away goal or two, and trying to come out winners of that game. If they manage to win that game and then carry back to the Etihad and play their football. Yeah, that could be a good tie.
Because of the Champions League, I was doing a combined 11. Sorry, because of the Clasico, I was doing a combined 11. And I forget to post it, but I did it. And that being said, is that Real Madrid actually have been really solid defensively this year. Casemiro has been fantastic. Valverde has been fantastic. And they are screening 3 defenders who have been on really, really top form. Rafael Varane has looked like he's been back to his best. Sergio Ramos is looking really good once again. Dani Carvajal has 4 assists. I was telling a friend the other day, that we just never talk about Carvajal being the best right back in the world. But I do take that. I mean, not right now, because it's probably trend right now. But there's an argument for it now, dog. The man is a fantastic cross of the ball, dog, and he's really solid defensively. And in that Real Madrid side that went and won the 4 titles in the space of 5 years, he was integral in all of that. He played every one of those games. He was Mr. Reliable for Real Madrid, and we never talk about that. And I was saying all that to say that, with the exception of when they play Arsenal, City have really struggled to be the fluid, 100% on it attacking machine that we know them to be over the last 2 years, and that is saying that so that when they play Real Madrid, which is some time from now, they had to catch form by then, because it's not going to be easy to just push the side away. They're not going to just let it walk through them, because even Courtois has been returned to form, dog. And then on the other side of it, Big Benz versus Fernandinho. But hopefully it's Big Benz versus Laporte. Hopefully. It can be a real good game. Like I said, I think what's going to be really decisive in this game going to be De Bruyne, as he has been basically the whole season. Because, like I said, City haven't been purring. They haven't been running like a well-oiled machine. And in order to beat this side, they're going to need him to be at his creative best. And I hope that's what comes out.
Yeah.
We're going through this real fast. We're so proud of us. The next one we'll do is our only Barca for when we do the second part.
Yeah.
We'll leave Lyon. So, I don't know how Lyon. I mean, at the beginning of the Champions League, I was like, yeah, dog, Lyon will go through. But then now, when you watch Lyon in the Champions League, I really wasn't sure how they managed to get out of this group, dog. They were so horrible. But in the last 3 games, they had won 2 of them, which gave them 6 out of the 8 points that they had to qualify. I actually thought that the last day, dog, Zenit would have qualified. Honest with you, I thought Zenit would have qualified. and then they lost to Benfica.
Yeah, they're big to big.
Like that was actually real good. The Champions League. I actually watched them a few times because I was a Julian Nagelsmann enthusiast, and whenever Leipzig was playing and I could watch it, dog. And then it was really, really hard to break down. But Lyon get through. They have some real good talents in Lyon. However, the biggest name in that Lyon team sheet undoubtedly is Memphis Depay, and unfortunately he tore his ACL. The season is definitely over. Reaching back for the Euros is a stretch at best. And, I mean, it was hard to look past Juventus, probably, washing them up.
Yeah, it's true, because the biggest threat would have been Memphis.
Yeah.
And although they have a lot of other players that have a lot of pace, and they could, but really and truly, as when we were talking before, not really think about it. Juventus defense, and it's not really frail like how it was last season,
Yeah.
Juventus defense is quite solid. So the only way you could see Lyon playing this game is counter-attacking football.
Mm-hmm.
So you really do not know where it comes. But still, anything that happens in Champions League is a month away.
Yeah.
Lyon need those players. Those men that was in Memphis shadow, they have to step up. That is up for this game.
Yeah, dog.
Is either nick a goal and just try the best to be defensive against this Juventus side. But it's very hard to be defensive against Dybala and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, I was not gonna bring up Ronaldo. It really has been a really weird couple months for Ronaldo because. We know who he is, we know what he's done, and we know what he's capable of. But it really wasn't showing for Juventus in the last couple of weeks. But as of the last 2 match days, he has started to look more like himself. The predatory in the box poacher. He has been definitely amongst the goals. Scored a crazy header yesterday where he decided to fly. And it goes without saying that he's the key to Juventus' success this year because he is the big game player. He looks like, him and Dybala seem to be starting to find some form together, which, Juventus fans need to happen. Juventus needs to happen. There are rumors that they might go into in the January transfer window to find somebody to be the conduit between the two of them because, there you go, a little old man, Allegedly, this is what I read. Allegedly, they will have to bid 70 million for Lacazette. I'll tell you, as an Arsenal fan, you can have him, dog. I ain't mind.
Yeah, for 70 million.
In fact, you know what, dog? Take him for 45 million, dog.
Dog, you can't.
No, wait, dog. I wasn't going to the man.
I continue.
I was going to say, I'll take 45. Kim Demiral, dog.
Ooh, okay, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly that, dog.
Yeah, he's solid, dog.
He is quite good now. He's
solid.
quite young, dog. So, why not? But yeah, I think he would be, and I actually think that Ronaldo, if they could get the front three of the three attackers they have on the field, and I don't understand with Sarri. Though Sarri hasn't been somebody who has historically played with the handbrakes on, but yet we've seen these sides that he's been putting out there mid three. Relatively reserved midfielders, and I haven't been giving him the freedom to attack. I think something must be having real concern, like somebody that he don't trust. But I actually do think if he could get the front three out there, and then he has Pjanic playing the regista role, and then have somebody being the destroyer running around. If he could get Aaron Ramsey into that, I'm not saying that as an Arsenal fan. I genuinely am saying that he offers that goal threat from deep. And when you had when you had Benzema linking the play between Bale and Ronaldo, you had Modric chipping in the goals in the midfield. And when you look at this Juventus side, there isn't any other goal threat coming from deep other than Ramsey. And if he could get over the fitness issues, I think he could be somebody that would be integral into their plans to go on win the Champions League this year. Mm-hmm. So at this point, you guys would see that this would be the end of part 1, and you'll catch us in part 2.